The Rome School District is holding off on plans to return to in-person learning for another week.
News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai tells us what's keeping the district from opening.
The Rome City School District is delaying opening schools by one additional week in order to comply with state regulations requiring 20% of in-person staff and students be tested for COVID-19. It's all part of a microcluster strategy for districts that are in a designated yellow zone. Rome's superintendent of schools talked about how they're planning to get the required 20% tested.
We're going to have multiple testing sites. We're going to ask folks to use the school in which their children are enrolled to test. We are going to allow, if you have more than one child in different schools, we are going to allow you to use one testing site as opposed to going to 2, 3, 4 different schools. And we are going to offer one centralized location for evening hours on Wednesday night.
The evening hour testing site will be at Stroud Middle School on Laurel Street. There are some concerns from parents about kids returning to school, but students will still have the option for remote learning.
Well, some people are already arguing that we don't have enough kids coming to school voluntarily, and the class sizes are low. You can justify that if you're a parent. There's significant concerns about children being in large congregate settings. But from our perspective, as long as we can staff the buildings and we have enough adult supervision to be able to operate the classes and supervise the children, we're going to be open.
Blake says while anything can happen, the district is planning on keeping the schools open if they can.
We don't want to have to do the start and stop either. That's not good for anybody, for families, for students, for staff. So it would be best to hold off as long as you can. However, at the same time, the in-person instruction is necessary, it's needed, and we got to do everything we can to get kids back in as soon as possible.
The district will be welcoming students back on February 1st. In Rome, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.